Hi, I'm Cyaneink and today I'm doing this new challenge that I found from In Liquid Color YouTube channel, and the original maker of this challenge was Ali Brown. I will link her in description below. And today I have my fiancé to pick 5 art supplies for me, and I will also give him the brushes or tools that is used with those art supplies, so I can only use like one applying tool. So let's get started. Please choose something that is not pink. Oh, fountain base. Okay, the top layer has all of these have ink in them. Others are empty. So choose one of them. Ooh,
just because I personally love this color, I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna make it, this is the easiest one for you.
This is Pelikan M100 and it has Pelikan Ametyst on it, so it's just like violet ink.
And the next thing.
And then we have a bunny who wants 2 big things. Oh, we got the acrylic ink thrower.
Oh yes.
And there's like every color of the rainbow, and I really fear that what color you will pick, because some of these have like pearlescent colors, they are really like sparkle. Oh, how am I gonna make violet working with orange?
Well, that's not my problem. I'm just a stupid mechanical engineer. You're the artist.
Oh, no, it's choosing.
I really do enjoy a good Lamborghini, so let's go with orange.
Yep. And we got this really bright, is this the fluorescent one? Yes, this is the Neocolor orange one. My focus is here. Fw Acrylic ink. And brushes I'm using with those Artist 3. Also pick one of those.
This looks like the trickiest one.
And of course it is flat one that I like never use. Smart move. And what next? It's also the drawer, and then we go round. No. Oh,
I can't remember the last time you actually used this, so...
Yes, I don't remember last time I used those. There's Caran Neocolors. They are water-soluble crayons, and I really haven't used them for like years now. I'm really afraid of color because there's like orange and purple, and those don't work together.
Yes, I like your reaction. So
and we got brown one. That's great. Oh, now we are in my watercolor cabinet. Okay, and there goes my Schmincke set. And there are my 24 set of Schmincke. As you can see, there's many colors to choose from. Maybe the green one? I don't like green.
Of course I'm not gonna pick green, it's too easy for you. Yes.
Pink. Oh, and it is Permanent Carmine. Like the color I have not used like a...
Well, I have no idea what color it is, so...
I haven't even touched it with the brush. And well, please choose my brush for watercolors, and all of these brushes are for my watercolors. Well, that white one is for masking fluid, so that's like, don't pick that one. I'm sure he will pick some really... Wait! You're getting my tiniest liner one. I'm not actually...
Yeah, I'm actually considering I have never seen you use this one before, so let's screw it.
Oh, and we got this miniature... What's the maker of this? Princenton art liner brush. That's like spade in every possible direction. Oh, this will be horrible. Well, we have 4 art supplies picks, so only 1 left. Because we have the watercolor, fountain pen, inks, and the Neocolor. And now we are getting to my Faber-Castell Polychromos. I hope we get the color that I can use. And I'm really thinking that there isn't any color that I could like mix to make blue. Well, green, so there's no like blue. So these are all like warm color, and I don't like warm colors.
I'm not an inhuman bastard, so there's
Yay,
black one for
we
you.
got black! We got black! Yay, it's saved!
You can do something.
Well, that's great. So these are the supplies, and I'm gonna turn my camera around and start to do the piece. And I will think what paper I will choose for this. And actually this challenge name is Honey Slim Pickings. And it's actually a art journaling challenge, but because I don't do art journaling or my sketchbook can't handle the mixed media, I decided that I will do just regular full-size artwork with this. And I started to sketching with that Caran Neocolor water-soluble crayon because I noticed that when it's water-soluble it creates almost this nice skin tone color. So I used that for sketching. And then I used the brush that was choose for the ink. I used that for wetting the lines because I didn't want to choose like one brush more because the flat one actually worked quite well for this. And also at this point I noticed that I have tested it with the orange ink, so there's a little bit orange tone, but that was alright because it actually looked much better than the just regular brown one. And at this point I decided that I will use the orange for the scarf, and I used the flat brush to do the flat wash like under. But then I noticed that it wasn't like bright enough for me, so I decided that I will use the dropper and just do that with the scarf like creases and do that with splattering thing on like down part. And that's turned out really well because when it's dried it keeps at that really bright consistency, so it looks like it's almost like 3D looking. I was really happy how the scarf turned out, so I will definitely use the same technique in my other artworks because I just love the looks. It's almost like 3D. It's almost like embossed, so I really love how this look. And it actually dries completely flat. And then I added some more shading with the Neocolor and smudged it with the brush. And it worked out quite well. I tried to clean brush more thoroughly that there's no orange anymore, but there was still a little bit of orange. And also what was nice with this crayon is that you can use it like watercolor pen, like take the color straight from the pen. So it was really nice to use that way, or also because the washes were a little bit more like smoothed. I decided the hair will be pink. And because I got this really thin liner, I tried first to do all like the hairs, but then I noticed that it will take like forever to do the hair this way. So I take my finger and smudged out the color. Also that's artist grade watercolor, but I look for the pigment that it's non-toxic, so I would never do this with like cadmium based paints, but that's non-toxic carmine, so I use that and also washed my fingers afterwards, so I'm not getting like. And then I'm wetting the pan with my spray bottle because this brush can't hold enough water for like activating watercolor, so I really need that use that spray bottle. And I spent really much time to this hair because I didn't like it how it's looked. It looked fine with the scarf, but then I found that the scarf like took all the attention. Then I decided to do some splattering. I splattered accidentally outside of the head, but it was like little smudge on the background. I used that fountain pen ink, and then I got my left hand that I used to cover for the face. I got it all ink all over it, so that was not a smart move, but it's fountain pen ink, so it's easily washed away. And here I used the fountain pen over the watercolor, but it didn't work out that well because I found that my fountain pen clogged really easily, and I tried to like wash it off and rub it off, but it wouldn't get going properly. And then I took my eraser and erased some of my Neocolor marks. Actually I couldn't erase it completely, but I could like do some decent lightening those, so they didn't look that badly. Then I'll actually stick my head in the shot. And then I took that black Polychromos and used that to refine the like lines and do more shadows. And also I was like adding more shadows to head because I has like forget to like shade it on the upper parts. And also added more shading to the behind the ear so it will look more like 3D. I also add some shading with black Polychromos to the hair so it will look like it's a little bit darker from the roots. And I did the eyebrows and the eye with the Polychromos because it has so fine tip that it easily can do those little detail areas and do those shadings. I use my fingers to smudge because I was too lazy to getting blanky stumps. And at this point I noticed that the ear is too small, but I quite couldn't fix it because all of these are quite permanent and I have no way to erase it or have anything that is like opaque enough. And sorry about the light shifting because I recorded this in 2 parts. Then I added more creases to the scarf after the other ones had dried because I wanted to do like the whole scarf with it. And then I do like last bit of more shading to that little bit more like darkening the areas, and I think I touch up with the hair a little bit. But all in all I really enjoyed doing this challenge. It really taught me like I got to use supplies that I normally never use, like that orange ink like using with dropper. I would never thought of that if I would have like not these limited supplies. And also I really like to use limited supplies and using supplies that aren't like going well together because it really got me thinking about how I will use all these colors and make them work together. And I think I succeeded quite well because this, well, I wouldn't call it harmonious piece because there's like bright neon scarf, but it doesn't look that bad. And also I really like how the hair isn't looking realistic and it's more like messy and more like, I really like how this piece look like. And here I'm just sharpening my Polychromos to get like even more defined on the nose and eyes. But we are almost approaching the end here. So thanks for watching, and I try post like 2 to 3 videos a week, and I also often do live streams. Saturdays the day I most often stream, but I have no like strict schedule. Thanks for watching and hope I see you in my next video. Bye!